Hi, everybody.
What's happening? I totally missed the joke.
Oh,
man, it's so bad. It's
oh,
not even
it's so stupid. Oh, fuck.
Very good.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, everybody. It's Story Dad here. Back at it again for chapter 42. Chapter 42. We're
Damn,
back.
that's
this
higher
evening.
than my IQ.
It's like triple mine, so we're doing great. But it's fantastic to see you all. Hi, Link. Hi, Bucket. Hi, Sylvie. Hi, Sam. Hi, TJ. Hi, Delaney. What's up, Grouch Couch? Probably Turk. I think Turk controls everything, just an absolute director. Hi, Taurus Craft. I'm excited to play games with you. And hi, Miss Liz. Most of all, Miss Liz drinking. Miss Liz. Miss Liz sent a message earlier saying that she was deliberately drinking. So,
Is there a way to not deliberately drink?
well, like it was premeditated. Like sometimes you just, we drinking, bitches. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
So it's really good to see everybody. I feel like it's been a while. I feel like it's been a while. Thank you for the hype train, by the way. We already we hit level 1. What is Wait, Chris. What the? Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god.
That's insane. Paying for the gift they got from you're a treasure. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a whole hell of a lot. And to some of the people that have only been here like super new, like friggin' OG Lava Kitten from the Forge of Lore streams. So it's really good to see you all tonight. I'm super excited to be here. I feel like it's been forever. So we are going to introduce everybody because I haven't done this in a while. Tonight we are joined, going left to right on your screen, by Egan, played by our resident LARP runner, storyteller, best World of Darkness plot weaver that I've ever met. Fantastic.
Goth mom.
Yeah, our goth mom. Fantastic. Behorned. That serious light in an otherwise very silly world. Very gorgeous person that I have the pleasure of knowing. That is Jake.
Behorned, you mean Behorny?
Jake is behorned, also behorny. Yes, very good. Very good, Lane. We got there. We're also joined by Dante. Dante being played by, of course, my life partner and fantastic game partner in crime, person that I've known longer than any of these chuckle fucks, and the person that has been the bane of my existence for the better part of over a decade. That is Brandon.
You wouldn't have it any other way.
Nope, I don't think I would be. I wouldn't be who I am without you.
Yeah.
And then we've got Bori being played by our improv master, our sweet 10,000 IQ memer, fantastic, hilarious, good-hearted Tristan. We've got next.
Only about 4 of those things were complete lies.
Yeah, and also too humble. Also very too humble. We also have Lane, and then we've got Pixie being played by our best little goblin girl, Mr. Brandon. Sweetest little boy, our suffer puppet, and one of my favorite people on the entire planet.
Don't ever fucking call me that again.
Then quit playing them.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Suffer
that
puppets.
makes it even better. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, right. Lane, famous actor, incredibly handsome individual, trimmed mustache, very kissable face, rosy cheeks, fantastic eyebrows, and one of the best voices in the game. Lane Zazalak, everybody.
Wow. Thank you.
I'm here too. What's up? I'm Story Dad. I fucking run this shit. I'm here telling y'all stories and making sure that these guys show up on time. So I'm the resident cat wrangler, storyteller, and I'm your dad. I might not be, I might be the stepdad, but you will respect. So
Literally
What
never.
are you doing,
it's
stepdaddy?
yeah, exact. Don't make it a stepdad thing. Don't make it a stepdad thing. Exact. What are you doing, stepladder? But
What are you doing, story dad?
Yeah, story dad. What are you doing? Traumatizing your characters, consensually. So, it's
Wait, we were supposed to consent?
what's we have forms, Brandon. We have forms. We didn't sign one for campaign 1. We were too baby. We were too baby. We didn't understand safety forms or anything like that back then. We were dumb, uneducated.
Way
so-
back then.
Wait,
Way back
does
then.
that mean
2023.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, 10 months ago. I know, so fucking long ago.
Wait, you're telling me that since we didn't do a safety form, I'm allowed to ask anyone in game to spank me whenever I want?
Yes.
You can directly ask them to flog.
I
you
will
on the
do that,
penis.
and
Yeah.
yes, that is a threat.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Lane, you live in town.
Yeah.
I mean, like, pull up. Fucking,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Oh, fuck.
Heard, chef. Yes, chef. Anyway, I'm super excited here tonight. Before we get started, I would like to say one thing. Besides the introductions to everybody, because we have a couple of very big fucking dice rolls to resolve from the very last moments of the last chapter, the closing sort of episodes of Act 1. But I just want to say a really big shout out to Link's Tome of Adventure.
Absolutely.
Link has, in no uncertain terms, been very pivotal in our entire life as a channel, as a troupe. He's really like formed our opinions on like how to help lift somebody up, how to build a community, to the point where he's become not just like a partner on like the business stream side of things, but also just like a dear friend. I'm gonna throw this real quick. If there is anyone here, and I really doubt it because our regulars know, and they've been here all the time. If you aren't already in Link's Tome of Adventures Discord and are enjoying the memes, the camaraderie, the safe space, and the incredible stories that are being told by Link, you're missing out. He's been a GM professionally for a very, a pretty decently long time at this point. He's got some of the best people in the fucking in the space playing his games right alongside with him. He has just a good heart and only ever good intentions, and the guy is he's just a sweet bean, and he deserves all the love, because if you go and you play in one of his stories, I'm going to tell you, you're going to enjoy yourself, you're going to have a great time, and it'll probably get you completely addicted to the art that is telling stories through a TTRPG medium. Yeah, he's also a cutie patootie with green hair. So Link. Yeah, can I get Link in chat? Can I get a link in chat? Thanks everybody. But yeah, no, that's sort of the preamble for today. I think it's been actually, hold on one sec. We might as well get this out of the way right now. We might as well get this out of the way right now as well. I think we should. I think we really should. Hi, everybody. Did you know that our very own Randolph the Grey also streams here on Twitch? He streams every Sunday and perhaps more. He has a stream that he calls Gurch, which is the Gamer Church of Degens. It has become the very best part of my Sunday mornings. I tune in every single time that I can. He's super fucking funny. He plays things like Balatro and other roguelites. He's, fantastic. But yeah, he does variety content. He has super engaging moments. He's got questions of the day. He comes in, he's a fucking 10 out of 10. We love him. We love Lane, and we want to support him in anything that he does. So go check him out, say hi, throw him a follow, tune in on a Sunday morning if you got time. If not, check the VOD. Pyongyang. Yes, Pyongyang. No one. Yeah, cool, Ponye. Yeah, if you like, listen, that won't make any sense to anyone unless you catch the streams. If there's nothing else that I do on Lane's channel, I just really, I'm fucking up. Yeah. If there's nothing else that I can do on the channel there, I just really want Lane's catchphrase and most notable moment to be, yes, Pyongyang. Nice. So it's good for the brand. So anyway, everyone, let's give a little quick crap, not again. Yeah,
Oh
sorry.
wait, hold up. Can Bucket, can you hear me? Bucket, can
Do
you
we have it?
hear me?
Can everybody hear?
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's get a little bit of a recap of what exactly happened last time. We're getting the recaps in the chat as we speak, the remind me's. But there was a big confrontation last eve. The adventurers had made their way through this sort of middle space conglomeration that was certain parts of the astral plane being shunted into the depths of Undermountain, in which they now found themselves. The crew had finished off the Beholder and then made their way to this grand dais, atop which there was a pillar of light that was at the precipice to a gigantic astral ocean. This acted as a sort of staging ground and confrontation point between the party and Synthris, this sort of exarch of Moander, this former devoted to the god of change and decay and rebirth. Now, Relica was being suspended above the pillar, and to the dismay of everyone, after the confrontation had ended, she hadn't woken up, and there seemed to be two spirits inside of her in turmoil. What those exactly were, I don't think a single one of you made a proper check in order to identify what exactly was going on spiritually with her. I know.
I think we all rolled, but we all fucking...
I'm almost certain that
fucked it up.
everyone just scuffed that roll.
Yeah.
But after erecting,
An obelisk.
Dante's fortress,
Dante's tower.
Sorry. After Dante erected his tower,
Sure did.
they made their way inside upon the dais, and everyone sort of had a moment of quiet introspection, prayer, and sort of a bit of sort of a reverie to ponder over exactly what they should do and seek out a sort of spiritual or even just oath-based answer to the problem that was Relica's predicament. A divine intervention was rolled, and it succeeded. Against the odds, it did succeed. And following that, you all sort of realized that Relica was stable, that there was a little bit of chaos subsiding, and that's where we left off. Now, rather than just sort of allow you to mill about for a moment, I am going to ask Pixie what she's feeling in the moment. You rolled last week a d20 right at the very end of the session. Now, this d20 was to give you insight into what had happened between Relica and the pillar. You understand, looking upon your sister, that there is a very distinct difference in how she is now and how she was even a day ago. You have been hunting, harrying, watching, and directly combating doppelgangers for months now. You have learned some of the hallmarks, some of the sort of minute details that lead an imperfect doppelganger to revealing themselves. And you, more than anyone else, understand the small differences in feel, appearance, and general aura of your sister. Something has very intrinsically changed within your now stable sister, Replica. You're not entirely certain what exactly that might be, but between when she was lost into Undermountain, you and when you retrieved her from the pillar, there has been a very deep and yes, intrinsic change.
Pixie is likely feeling panicked, trying to stay calm, with the looming thought of I've now lost my sister once again.
Okay. What does everyone else do as Relica stabilizes and everyone else sort of can breathe out like a sigh of relief? What do you all do? We'll start with Egan. Egan, what is it that occupies you as you stand atop the observation tower looking out into the astral sea? There's endless pinpoints of light before you, general colored gases of the phlogiston flitting about on arcane winds, and not a hint of danger that you can suspect. You feel a little bit at peace looking into the vast nothing that is the astral sea.
We're thankful for the peace because we're feeling a little overwhelmed and out of our element. We're not even sure we fully understand where or how we are here and how we're getting home. And if all the brainy people are stumped by what's happening to Relica, I'm very fearful for whether she's going to be able to come home with us. So I'm kind of throwing myself into staring out into the abyss, lowercase abyss, to kind of just calm my nerves, because it's either that or I'm going to be pacing up and down this tower until something happens. So I'm just going to try to stay calm and let the serenity of the exterior wash over me.
Okay. For the first time in probably a few months since you've come to Waterdeep, you get a very, and I guess you would have gotten hints of it even through the turmoil when you visited Thornhold, but looking out into the astral sea, you definitely feel an emotion that is a little alien to what you would have thought you felt here. You feel kind of at home. Like all of this wildness, chaos, and ever-changing landscape sort of feels a little bit closer to something that you might be able to call familiar. As you're staring, can I please get you to make a survival, please?
Yeah. Make sure I'm not on advantage. There we go.
An 11. As you stare out, you take in a couple of deep breaths, centering yourself and becoming a little bit more in tune with what is surrounding you. The sea of strange, semi-formed astral essence that is behind the dais, and the waterfall leading to the great astral sea in front of you. And you start seeing and sort of feeling a very thin amount of direction. You can't really put your finger on what it may be, but you feel a little bit as you center yourself. And as you sort of let yourself become at rest and try to throw yourself into this grand ocean of nothing, you feel a bit of a pull. Kind of like not like a knot in your stomach, but like if you've ever gotten a gut feeling that you were supposed to take a right or take a left, it's sort of like that. And you're not sure you could exactly pinpoint what the specific direction is right now, but it's out there. And you get the impression that perhaps if you spent a little bit more time, just like your eyes adjusting to the dark, you may be able to get a firmer direction.
Is the feeling I'm getting similar to like homesickness?
It's a little bit like homesickness, but it's also a little bit like the exhilaration that comes when you invoke your wild magics.
Okay.
You sort of feel that arcane, that like wild, chaotic, arcane connection that bursts from you when you let everything else go and just go cold.
I will mull on that.
Absolutely. No, for sure. Dante, what are you doing within your grand tower?
I'm in the observatory, so
Yes.
in the top layer, but not on the roof. And I'm kind of sitting cross-legged at the window, holding my bejeweled skull arcane focus in my hands crossed like this in my lap, and looking out at the sky. There's no moon here, but that's what Dante's looking for.
I will ask you for. I think that's best done with. You can take you have this gigantic telescope at your beck and call. You can maneuver it. You can do what you need to do to look out into the astral sea.
I think specifically, I have the option of using all of these mechanical instruments, but I have this opportunity to just look up at the astral sea, the night sky, whatever the case may be, and instead of like methodically examining it, I think after what Dante just went through, he's very much a little shaken up and just taking it all in a action that is kind of antithetical to who he is, but one that makes sense in this moment. He's just kind of, we got to ground ourselves here.
Okay. If You could. Could I please get a... I think it would be best if it was an investigation.
Okay.
No, let's go insight. I think insight is a bit more... Yeah. +6.
Mm-hmm.
You search for...
Got +3.
Yeah, for sure. It's not a bad roll. Well, it's a bad roll, but it's not a bad bad number. But like, you search for answers in an endless sky. You're looking for familiarity. You're looking for a moon that isn't there, and answers for questions that you don't have. Usually, Dante is not someone that finds himself on his back foot. He was prepared for the doppelgangers that were in House Argentum. He was prepared for the confrontations with his father. He was prepared for the meeting with his mother, and you were prepared to go to the gala with your colleagues and friends in order to do battle. You had wands and preparatory magics. You've lost some of your magics. You have been on the very verge of finality death, and you have gone up against some of the most harrowing foes that you have ever thought that you could meet. You understood creatures that were in Waterdeep. You knew... You, more than anyone else in this entire household, are more than aware of the monsters that are just underneath the surface of Waterdavian society. But there is something altogether fully alien about what you faced here tonight. Doppelgangers turning into beholders, Synthras being a creature of divinity that you don't fully understand, casting spells that you recognize but only in tomes, never casted towards you or your friends. And as you're looking up at the sky, there is one thing that you sort of glean as far as insight goes within yourself, and it is that no matter how well you prepare yourselves, it was not the magic items that got you through this evening. It wasn't the grand machinations and plans and the plucking of strings and the very incredible foresight that you've had in the past. No, it was friends. It was found family. It was an incredible amount of faith, luck, and divine intervention. There was a lot at play tonight that had fuck all to do with what you thought was going to happen.
I think in this moment, then, if that's the one thing that really surfaces, an old elven adage comes to mind, and that is, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. And that's what Dante sits with.
Fair. Good. Bori, what do you busy yourself with? I believe that your plan was to prepare a meal for everyone. That there was going to be like a sort of, if not celebratory, more of like a restive feast that was prepared by you.
Yeah, Bori is busy in the kitchen cutting vegetables, throwing it into a stew, getting some bread going. He can tell that a lot of people are kind of shaken up. And I mean, he is too, but the best thing that he can do for everybody is to remind them that home isn't that far away.
If I could I get a religion roll from you, please? A nat 20.
Oh my god, serious?
Man, I don't
Oh
even
my
get to
God.
make the... Man, I don't even get to talk about the meme that was earlier today anyway. It was a natural 20. It's not a slutty 20.
It's not even a slutty 20.
I'm mad now.
As Bori is in the mess of the this tower, you feel a hand take your own. There is a matronly figure standing next to you, moves your hand away from what you're doing and just sort of shoos you to the side, and you hear an incredibly peaceful and grounding voice beside you. Just says, Bori, my dear, if you would you prepare the mise en place for us? Could we get just a little bit of, just dice some vegetables? I have a little bit of preparation to do. You've been working very hard today. I think it's time for you to do something a little simple, and I'm going to give you some help. And you have standing sort of before you and beside you, who appears to be in all completion, very likely Baranar. Baranar stands sort of adjacent to you, and you've had your moments of doubt. You cast pretty fantastical magics, but Baranar has been a very unfamiliar god to the vast majority of even dwarven religious beliefs, let alone the common people of the Forgotten Realms. But right now, right here, all of your doubts are sort of cast aside that Baranar is not just here, but is present with you. And you see a dwarven woman standing about 4'10", wearing an apron that has some flower stains on it, mostly ephemeral, a little bit of transparency to her, not completely tangible, but moving around plates and getting ready breads and doughs and preparing meats for a stew. And for all accounts, seems like a very pedestrian-looking dwarven woman. Braided hair coming down to her waist, a very simple symbol of Baranar in a diadem etched in leather on her forehead. And you and her cook together for a short period of time, and it stays silent for a little while before she looks over to you as you go about your task, and she says, I'm sure you have questions. Do you have anything that you'd like to ask me?
Forgive me, I'm just a little starstruck, you know.
I haven't had anyone as devout or anyone that's really lived up to what I believe in for some time. Or you came into this family such a short time ago, and you brought them out of the dark. You've given them a home, no matter where they are. It's a beautiful thing to see, and I can't lie. If I have to say, I'm very proud of what you've done here today. You're a very special person. And I know that's not quite what I should be saying, but, you know, we're all special in our own ways. I know that everyone has their place and there's a purpose for everything, but there are those that live in a home, and then there are those that make one. And I feel like with you, that a little bit of what I am goes with you everywhere. So I'm sure you have a couple of questions. And if you don't, that's also fine. We can just cook together. I can give you a hand. We can make a meal for your friends. And then I can leave you.
Ori just kind of looks at her, looks inside of himself. He looks at his forearm. It's sleeved, but he knows what's under the sleeve. No, you answered enough already.
I can respect that answer. All right. Well, pass me the white pepper, please.
Yep. And he kind of snaps out of his moment of nostalgia, and he's got work to do.
Absolutely. And then you two cook together for a time. And as you're sort of cooking side by side with who you believe is your god, you turn around to plate the last dish onto the table, and just out of instinct, you sort of go to ask her to hand you something, and then she's gone.
They're never gonna believe that. Darn. And Bori will go get whatever he was going to ask to be handed to him himself.
For sure. Torek, you're sitting holding Relica still. That was the last thing that you were doing. And as you do, you feel the small tremors, the unease, and the sweat upon Relica's brow subside. Her temperature stabilizes. The look on her face goes from anguish and slack to one that is completely spent. Just a sleep that is very torporous, incredibly just a non-dreaming, fully restful, exhaustive sleep. And as she lays there, what do you do?
Torek sits by the fire, and really contemplates. He doesn't do a lot of like big thinking, but you know, if you've ever seen a wizard get lost in thought, that's the way Torek looks right now. Not even feeling, but like truly thinking hard. And that lasts probably until dinner's ready. And then when everyone gathers for dinner, he just kind of motions. Egan, would you hold Relica for me for a second?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
So gives her gently over, kind of, almost like a little sad to not have her in his arms, and then sidles back.
So you all know I've gone through some changes recently, in a few ways. Sure, that's not a surprise. But I realized I didn't ever take my new oath.
And he kind of looks between everybody.
And I was wondering if you would all witness it. And hold me to it.
Dante pulls out an ink pen. Like he's going to write it down.
Pixie's gonna walk up and just reach for his hand and whatever you need, big guy.
Or he's gonna whisper to himself, "Oh, Berlnar, you picked a poor time to leave."
Torek looks like slightly meekly, like almost nervous. I don't know if anyone's ever seen Torek truly nervous before, but shoots like a little nervous look at Egan.
We're here for you, Torek.
Okay. And he takes off his hammer and places it head down in front of him, and takes a knee, holding onto the handle.
Okay, Dante, you could start writing now. My name is Sir Torek the Tempered of House Argentum. And I believe I have finally earned that title. For I have been tempered. I have been changed. And I have been made anew. And as such, I vow to not be afraid of change. To know that I will change and so will the world around me. But that it may strain me and it may stretch me, it will never break me. I vow that in the face of adversity and fear and death, I will do my best to change the world around me, to make it better, to let it grow, and possibly to let it die. I vow to love those around me as I love my family, and to make the world a place where they can choose to change. I vow to stand beside you all, no matter what will come, and watch each and every one of you change along with me. Thank you.
Can you vow not to consider killing me again?
No, that's not part of it.
Don't worry, Pixie. I got it written down here for later.
Okay, no killing Pixie. Addendum.
Torek, as you finish speaking, you notice that Dante's writing in the book.
Pixie's gonna squeeze his hand, look up at Torek and be like, just quietly, just hopefully so nobody else hears. Proud of you, big guy.
Thank you. I feel good.
Hey, Aaron.
Mhm.
Can me writing down the vow of Torek the Tempered in my Book of Shadows count as copying the first level ritual ceremony into it?
Oh, big time. Oh, there's never been a more appropriate use of that ever.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I thought you were going to say that was a short rest, and I was going to be like, man,
I was thinking about it.
way to ruin a moment, but I was going to cry with laughter.
Torek, as you finish your speech, I'd like you to roll an insight.
I. Slutty 20.
Slutty 20. You feel the ring that you've been wearing that has had the toothed maw of Moander fall off your finger. And you feel the tablet that has Moander's face upon it.
It's part of my armor now.
It is. You feel it go blank. It no longer has a mouth nor a palm. You look down and it is completely blank. It is a completely naked surface. You feel deep within you like it's waiting for something.
Do I feel what?
Like it's waiting for something.
Okay. Well, I mean, then I stand and I pick up my hammer.
Nothing.
Put the hammer down, and then I pick it up again. Okay, it's not the hammer.
It's missing something now. Usually the symbol of Moander will remake itself in whatever form is fitting to its environment, the circumstances that have happened recently, the sort of general scenes that you have been putting yourself and others through. But for the very first time, it lays completely blank. And you've been speaking about change, and you're changing, and you're going to change, and you're going to change things, and people around you are going to be different, and this, that, and this, and that. And it's now that you feel that you're the one that's going to give the direction. The symbol of Moander has never had to be a mouth inside of a hand. It has never had to be a set of lips set into a gentle palm. It doesn't have to be any of that. And then Torek very suddenly has a moment of inspiration. The symbol of Moander can be whatever you want it to be.
Another very long contemplative silence as both Lane and Torek think on this.
As you take your time thinking about it, it doesn't go anywhere. Nothing stops. It isn't anything that needs to be done. It feels like it might need a craftsman's hand. Pixie, you witness your friends take oaths, prepare food, sit in sort of stunned silences at the incredible acts of violence, heroism, and peaceful moments of sort of introspection. And what is it that you do? You look upon your sister laying completely torpid asleep. You're looking upon the food and the preparations that were done by Bori. Egan sort of seeming a little bit at peace, looking out into the sea. Dante writing down Torek's oath, Torek taking his new oath and putting it finally into words of his own instead of some, predetermined oath of vengeance. These oaths of redemption or devotion to things that are already predetermined. And what do you do? How do you feel?
Everyone, this situation has made me redraw my focuses. First off, I'm happy that you're all here. I'm happy. Well, Relica, or what is currently Relica with us, is here and seems to be at some point of hopeful recovery. What this has made me realize is that she is not my sister. With that said, I'm still happy that she is with us. But I still need to bring my sister home.
I think we can arrange that.
And this Relica doesn't need to go anywhere. She can still be a part of our family. Maybe take on a different face once we get real Relica back.
I don't know. I'm pretty partial to this one, Pixie.
Don't. That's Torque. That's weird.
How about we focus on getting out of this weird demi-plane first?
Oh,
We can't leave yet.
I need to talk about this. We can't leave anyways right now.
I think you searching for your sister is good. I think we have a more pressing concern right now, which is how do we get home?
I think
We can't go home yet.
I think what we should
What's going on, Egan?
recognize. I think that what we should recognize is we fought a beholder. We fought a beholder, but it wasn't a beholder. It wasn't nearly as powerful as a real beholder because it was a doppelganger. And Relica, this Relica, is powerful. But if she's this powerful, imagine how powerful my real sister would be. We need her in this, and I need her home. I don't like the sound of rolling dice while I'm talking.
I just dropped dice. That was an error, oopsie.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't rolling anything.
Clank, clank, clank.
Yeah, I'm fidgeting. I'm sorry.
Egan, why can't we go home?
There's more purpose for us here yet before we can go back. There's something out there, a destiny that we have to confront.
Well, here's the thing. What we're gonna do is we're going to make sure that this Relica is okay and ready to get back on her feet, because even though she's one of us now, and she's going to stay one of us regardless. We're going to take care of whatever we need to down here, and then we are going to go home. We are going back to Waterdeep, and we are going to find my sister. We are going to bring her home, and her power is going to help us wipe out this fucking problem. Who's with me?
Works for me.
I thought we had already agreed to all that. Was I just making an assumption?
Egan, sometimes you just gotta let people monologue and get their feelings out, yeah?
The gods will smite us.
Pixie, as you're speaking, you hear a very quiet sort of murmuring coming from behind you. It seems like your sister is stirring.
I'm gonna whip around and observe her and grab her hand and see if anything happens.
You grab your sister's hand, and as you do, her eyelids sort of flutter open. She looks around, confused, a little bit of a glazed look in her eyes. She's like, "What happened? Where am I?"
Good question.
Pixie is gonna just start crying and just hug her.
Oh.
Aaron, I would like to point out at this moment that Dante's Tower usually takes on the style wise, it's quite gothic. So
fair enough. Yeah.
The arches, the whole deal.
Relica just woke up.
Yeah, and I was watching on Twitch. That's why I was running.
That's fair. That's fair. She looks around. She sort of weakly returns Pixie's embrace and says, "Is everybody okay? Where are we? Are we?
We're okay. Well.
So we fell off the world.
Yeah, I fell down that hole.
We're not home, but we're home. We can thank Dante and Bori for that.
Okay.
We're still in the astral plane, but you're okay, and that's big. Dude, we killed a god.
Whoa, no, we didn't.
I don't think that's what happened, but I wasn't there.
Well, we kind of. I mean, I stabbed him in the face a lot.
Yeah, but I don't think that
he
was
wasn't a god.
That was just a guy, like a really, really, really powerful guy. But
ironically, Torik's right.
I mean, guys, I don't take this away from me. I stabbed the shit out of him in the face.
Yeah,
I think it's the god part. Synthris wasn't a god.
Well, Synthris was a prick, and now he's gone, at least temporarily. Pretty sure he's going to be back.
we have a habit of that.
Yeah.
Either way, you're okay. Do you need something?
Yeah.
Do you need water? Do you need something to eat?
I'll take a cheese sandwich.
Bori, do you have a cheese sandwich?
I'll take a cheese sandwich. I need a glass of water.
Bori's going to spin on his heels and fulfill that request to the best of his ability.
I heard Bree was going extinct. I need a slice.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing. I need a slice. I need a slice of Brie and a wedge of apple. And a Wawa. I need a Wawa. I'm okay. I'm okay. And Relica
Where did you
looks.
go?
I fell down the same hole as you. I don't
Yeah, but
know.
like, was it just black after that? Where did you go? Like, you spoke
was
to me,
in-
you talked to me. You gave me some power. It's how we were able to take down Synthris. I finished him off,
I
and it
don't
was
know.
from you. And where were you?
I don't know. I was falling through the fog.
And then nothing, and then now you're here?
And then no, and then there's sort of like it was. I could tell Synthris was near, and
I
then
mean, the how isn't really all that important, is it?
I guess not. Where's Gavin?
Well,
I
we have
don't-
no idea.
We don't know. And I'm very worried, and I'm trying not to think about it.
Oh, and Brunyandar. He's down here too somewhere.
Oh, he probably
I
teleported
don't
away.
care about Brunt. I mean,
No, we do a little
Gavin.
bit.
No.
Yeah.
Did Brunyandar and Gavin if Brunyandar can plane shift, he probably got him and Gavin out of here.
Or I
Gavin
know,
conned him into taking him back so Gavin could get us help.
or they're just
That's fine.
faster than us.
Gavin
And-
wouldn't leave me here.
Oh, honey.
Gavin would leave you here if the better option was to go get help.
Help from who? Who's gonna help us down here?
The rest of House Margaster. Brunyandar's one of the few people in this city that would understand.
Well, that better be the story. Otherwise, he's getting a fucking sleeping in the goddamn barn for the next week.
I gotta say, everybody, I feel strange.
Strange how?
Kind of feel like clay that's been baked.
Oh, yeah.
I
You
don't
had some.
know.
You had some crazy juice going through you.
Yeah.
Aaron, can I ritual cast Identify on Relica?
Do you feel like yourself?
Yeah, I feel like me.
Hey, Dante comes over and sits
Oh.
down, starts pulling stuff out, and he's like, "Hey, let's find out what's going on with you." And she can see like the owl's feather, the pearl, the whole.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You guys continue.
Nothing.
Nothing comes up with Identify.
Nothing comes up with Identify. No. I don't know. I just feel. different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you learn whether any spells are affecting the item?
Not an item.
So,
Or person. If you
Also-
instead touch a creature. Yeah.
Ah, also no spells.
All right.
Relica. What do you remember? So you remember Cithris and then just black, dark, inky, pretty much?
Yeah. Then I was. No, not really. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't it wasn't nothing. It was like a fugue, sort of. I don't know. It's like when I was. This is gonna sound weird, but it's like when I was still on the astral plane. Like when I was kind of just the nothing. Like when I was just ephemera.
What?
Like when I was still in like the far realms and I hadn't been born yet.
I'm sorry. You remember pre-birth?
Yeah.
You said you felt like clay that's been baked.
Yeah, like
Can
hard and
try changing
like
forms.
too rigid.
Oh shit.
Okay. Relica sort of like lets everything relax for a second. She stands up. And then nothing happens. It's like, oh God.
Which one?
All of them. I don't think I can change.
Wait, you're a human now?
I don't know.
Can I just try something real quick? And she pulls out her dagger. Can I have your hand?
Whoa!
No, Torek,
Torek,
you know what she's doing.
Relax.
Torek karate chops up. He's ready to go. No weapons, but just
I'm not gonna stab her. Jesus.
don't cut anything off.
I'm not doing that either.
You
I
swear?
Just a very small, gentle, just little slice on the palm.
She's like,
Okay.
I'll do it to me. Not that I don't trust you. It's
Dante-
just
Dante
Sure.
also pipes up and goes, "Not the palm, Pixie. Go for the forearm. It'll hurt less."
All right. And I just flip the dagger around and hand it to her. What's your blood look like?
like nicks herself, runs red.
Did it always run red? I can't.
No, not for me.
Lay on hands 1 point.
Thank you.
Jesus
Thanks.
Christ, Torek. It's a nick.
Okay, she's been through a lot, Pixie. We don't need to be cutting her up.
The parchment at the castle would hurt you more than what just happened. Settle down.
Listen, I'm okay. Like, I'm fine. First of all, I'll take responsibility for myself. It's fine. I that did suck, so it's okay. I don't think I can change.
That's unfortunate. Are you sad about it?
No, I haven't in months.
Okay.
And wait, what? You haven't been able to change in months?
No, I just haven't. I've had to be Relica.
Who? There were two souls fighting within you. Who
Okay.
was the other soul?
Oh, I don't know.
Dante, can you locate a person?
I don't think so. It depends what you're asking me. If you're asking if I can locate a specific person, then no.
Fucking use are you?
Wait, what can we go into your soul meat?
I mean, we should probably have a couple more dates first, but
No, you weirdo. I mean, can we go into your soul? Is there a way? Bori, you seem like the
There
type
is-
who would know if that's how that works.
Actually,
Hold on. Before we
I'd
go
like to
on
make
this
an-
route, Relica,
yeah.
do you have any... This is going to sound weird. Do you have any split memories? Do you remember being a doppelganger?
Bonus content.
Yeah, like I was a doppelganger first before I was given to. It was all very. They're not split. I have a very defined like.
No, I mean, do you have memories taking place at the same time? I'm concerned that the other soul might have been Relica. And her
Oh.
soul may have been searching for her own body and come across yours.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't have anything inside. If there was, I was not. I don't. If it's all in my head, then it might be something that we can look into. But I don't remember anything.
Wait, we
Can I
all
roll an
said.
insight?
Wait,
Really-
this is really important. Before you roll any metaphysical dice, we just said two souls, right?
Mm-hmm.
One and whatever is replica is relica. Fact,
a soul.
she has a
She
soul.
has a soul.
The doppelgangers do have souls.
Well, that complicates things.
well, I'll be damned.
I don't know if they all do, but I do.
Hey, if you do, at least one more probably does, and that means we
Wait.
can't just go around whacking them off,
I'm sorry?
killing them.
Oh.
Well,
Wait,
we've
Relica,
killed other
Relica,
people
you
that we
think-
know have souls.
Aaron,
Well, yeah, but
Agnes had a soul.
yeah, but she
like,
sucked.
Yeah.
No, she was sucky,
Aaron.
but like if that's the
Relica, do you
basis.
think that
Aaron, is it
Uh-huh.
reasonable in this moment for Dante to know a little bit about how divinity works, in particular that faith powers it? Like, does he understand about the cosmos that, like, for a divinity to exist, there must be believers in it?
Brendan knows that.
Okay, I'll make a religion check.
Yep.
Relica, do you think
Oh,
that
I don't got a fucking clue. God damn.
Unfortunately not.
do you think that maybe what you were fighting with was what created you?
I wish I knew. I'm getting a lot of questions.
If they're
I
if they
don't
were
know.
trying to turn or sacrifice you to bring back Moander.
Holy shit, were they Are you Moander?
No. That's not the question I
Oh,
have.
Okay, sorry.
Does something who's going to become a god need a soul in the first place?
What?
I don't know.
I don't
Are
think she's-
divinities can gods be formed out of nothing, or does there have to be something there first? That's why I'm asking the question.
I don't think that she's a god. I think
No, I know. But if Synthris, because we know he was trying to bring Moander back, right?
Dante, I think what's going on here is that I feel like this is a bit kitsch, but her being part of this family and developing parasocial relationships and a personality and all of this helped create a soul for her, and maybe the person that created her didn't want that because that prevents them from doing what they want.
Well, no, I'm asking the question what if they gave her one on purpose, knowing that this event was going to happen, and the
Or-
person in question needed to have a soul in order to ascend to divinity?
Or maybe doppelgangers just have souls.
That's, yeah. Like, there's a real big metaphysical question there.
All right.
We-
Well,
old question mark.
Okay. Hey, and I
we're
look
getting
down.
we're getting real heavy, guys. I haven't.
Yeah,
I,
look
I-
down
there's
at Relica.
nothing we can
You're
do
going
about
to
this
bed.
right now. We know fucking nothing. I think our goal is to figure out what we need to do down here and get the hell out.
Well, also, we need to eat this supper and then go the fuck to sleep.
Where's my cheese sandwich?
Right here.
Bori comes in with the
Thank you,
cheese
Bori.
sandwich.
Or's been sitting there holding it the whole time while this whole metaphysical thing is going on, and he
Okay.
probably has the answers, but he's not going to say anything.
Oh, actually,
Dante-
Bori,
Dante-
real quick, can I get a religion check from you?
Can I also roll I don't know what it be, like a history check? Did either Relica ever like cheese sandwiches?
Oh
I don't
my
care.
god.
I don't care enough.
Yeah,
What-
was
what do you
busy
want me to
making
roll
a
for
cheese
that?
sandwich. No, you you distinctly remember Relica, both Relica and Replica, super down with cheese sandwiches.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a Relica special. She's like she loves cheese sandwiches. A real sharp old cheddar on toasted bread, a little smear of garlic butter, maybe like a compound butter if she's feeling fancy, like some sort of like apricot preserve to go with it, sort of thing, and then usually like dunked in a soup. Like that's her go-to. But she's like just
Hey Bori, do you think you can make that except with like a bloody red steak in the middle?
You guys are testing the metaphysical limits of the spell here with
no, they're
foods.
not. I'm I'm God, and
All
the
right.
tower has cool, tasty food.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, because like all of the fucking magic stuff, like definitely always is like, and then you can also have iron rations with it. It's like, why? Why is that the fucking restriction? You can create a literal interdimensional space out of fucking almost nothing that has like locks.
This
and,
one doesn't
like,
even have the complexity of interdimensional like space. It's
I'll
just
let
like
you.
a tower.
Do I get my steak sandwich?
You can definitely have a fucking steak sandwich. Like you can have
Right.
pineapple on pizza. You can have fucking like.
Well,
whatever
don't
the
do
fuck
that because that's
you can have
gross,
whatever you
but-
want. What I'm saying is you can have whatever you want, gross, fun, or otherwise. Why draw the line at fucking food? Because like the Magnificent Mansion has like chicken, and like the fucking Leoman's Tiny Hut has a little bowl of figs. That's dumb. It's like it nourishes you, but it has to be bland and taste like dog shit. Like, okay, that's dumb. You can have steak sandwiches, you can have Philly cheese, you can have a chopped cheese, you can have like Monte Cristos, you can have like smashed potatoes, you can get like hash browns, whatever the fuck you
All
want,
right,
man.
then
Like,
for the first time you guys have ever seen in knowing Dante, he tucks into a bloody fucking steak right next to Pixie.
yeah, 100%. Like, and like, it fucking, there's like tater tot casserole, like or tater tot hot dish. There's like the crunchy onions on top that everybody loves. Like, it's fucking like, fuck it. Why?
Except for Aaron, because
You
he
know, I
doesn't
don't-
like onions.
Listen, just because Aaron doesn't like onions doesn't mean the other.
Also, Aaron,
8
you never
billion
asked my
people on the
question.
planet.
How do you? You never answer my question. How do you feel about shallots?
Dog shit. Hate them. Yeah, for sure. I'm kind of okay with like fucking chives fresh out of the garden. I'm kind of okay with that. I used to eat those as a
Not
kid.
green onion though.
No, green dog shit. Super gross. Tastes like ucky. Like a poo poo doo doo. Like gross ucky.
That's so bizarre to me. You're
Dude,
such a
tell me about
foodie.
it. Dude, I love. Man, I sure wish I liked them. I don't. I think I'm gonna try like. Just to,
So
we're
here's
gonna
the thing,
Listen,
like-
we're gonna go on a tangent here for a second. Sorry to derail everybody, but like we're gonna talk about food.
Before
Okay,
you go on this
You know
tangent,
what?
can I
On
ask
your
a
tangent,
quick-
I'm
I
gonna get a
gotta go.
snack.
Yeah, get a snack,
Yeah.
go pee. Fucking sorry, guys. I know we're. What I'm saying. What I'm
like a
saying
quick
is like.
question before you go on this tangent.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like onions being like a base for like
Ucky.
broth
Ucky
or
poo poo.
soup?
Ucky doo doo. Like poopy doo doo.
So like I
that's
can't
gross.
even make like a fresh like chicken stock if there's onions in it. You'll taste it and be like, ew.
No, that's not true. Like a good stock that's been strained, I'm in. But like, otherwise, ucky poo poo. I think I'm gonna try to integrate it into my diet somehow. I'm gonna fucking try to do it because like, God, man, everything fucking has it in it, and to like not fucking be able to just eat something because it's like, oh, I know that there's onions in this, and it just grosses me out. It's like, fuck, that sucks. And
Yeah,
but I
for
want to
sure,
eat
that's
it.
fair.
But I fucking want to eat them. Why? Why, Miss Liz? Why do I want that? Because it's in fucking everything, and if I can make myself tolerate it,
And it makes
or like,
really deep, rich flavor.
yeah, but like, ucky, like, oh, it's just gross.
Well, here's the
Like,
thing
tastes
though.
like
It's like
poo-poo.
when I eat something that's been like roasted and like strongly like roasted and then boiled or something like that that is like the base, like onions are a very important base to that. I don't taste onion. I taste depth and
Yeah,
rich
I
and
do.
deepness.
I do, but like,
Okay, well then the onions haven't been fucking cooked long enough.
No, okay. So here's the thing. And I've had people say this, like, what if this? What if that? It's like, can you cook without them? Would it be fine? Are there dishes that you would enjoy without them? Yes, totally. Because like, in my defense, like, well, I really like adding it to my dishes. Like, okay, cool. And I said this to Brendan many years ago, and he knows exactly where the fuck I'm going with this.
I could
Listen.
absolutely.
I said,
make
what
a
if somebody
stock.
cut up? I
Sure.
vividly recall asking Aaron this question.
Yeah.
What if somebody chopped it up real fine,
Just
a little bit of it, and
and
put
I
it
didn't
in
know.
there? You
And I
wouldn't
didn't
even
know.
notice.
Yeah. And then my rebuttal to that was, what if I just took the ever so smallest dollop of my own shit and I put it in a big pot of chili and you just never noticed? Oh, you'd never know because I added it and it's my ingredient, but you'd never know. Like, you would never know. It's like, oh, okay, so you probably could have done that without it because everyone else thinks it's gross, right? Same fucking thing. Same
Yeah,
goddamn
no,
thing.
like I totally get that. I could absolutely just make a chicken stock by roasting everything with
Everything
without
else.
the onion.
I'm aware. I do it
And-
all the time.
But that onion does absolutely add a depth of flavor that you cannot get without it.
Sure. I'm sure it does. except I've gone a
You
long
don't like
time.
the flavor.
I
And
love
that's
chicken
okay.
stuff.
That's okay. It's just I've never met a
If you-
person
okay.
who is like that hard against
I'm not that.
onion.
Well, here's the thing. I'm also not like that hard. I'm not gonna spit food out. Fucking yeah. Note to self: don't eat story dad chili. Yeah, that's right. Jim, if you're eating my chili, I promise I won't put doo doo in it. But like, don't clip that. But like, what I'm saying is, I don't mind. I don't hate onions like with a burning passion. It's mostly for the meme. I'll fucking eat stuff with it in it. I'm just super not gonna enjoy it. Like, whatever. I'll eat a
See,
French. Somebody puts
the only reason like I asked this is because my intention is to do a lot of cooking at Pentacon, and
Yeah.
a lot of the recipes I really like cooking that
Make them for the
that
rest of
taste
us.
really
and save
fucking
on
good.
Darren.
Have some sort of allium in it.
Hey man, okay, that's super cool. If you bring a French onion soup and like a Philly cheese with all the onions, and you do all of that kind of shit, and you're like you're cooking with onions, cool. I'm gonna make a pot of chili, and I guess you can just find out
No,
what's
that's
in
not
it.
what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying is like I wanted to know if there's like certain levels where you are going to like enjoy it, where it's not going to be a problem. But if there's not, then I'm going to come up with dishes that don't have onions and
Just
make
make it-
sure you enjoy my goddamn food.
Make it
Because
all
if you
super
don't-
garlic heavy. Make it real garlic heavy.
Okay, I can definitely do that.
Yeah. You want good flavors? There's a lot of things that you can do without onions. Liz, okay, anyway, we've derailed long enough, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, well, I mean, now Brendan's gone.
All right.
For fuck's sake.
This
Okay,
is
well, since
important to the plot.
It's very important to the plot, everybody. Fuck. Sorry, I'm gonna go grab myself a water. We'll be back in like 2 seconds. Brendan's already gone. I'll be super quick. And then we're back in the action. Everyone take a breath, get your wiggles out.
I've never wiggled in my life.
That is a lie and a half.
Hey, Lane, you want to do Link's Tome of Adventure ad?
Hey, everybody. I would just like to take a quick second to shout out to our sponsor, Link's Tome of Adventure. Link's Tome of Adventures is an incredible place where you can not only make some really cool friends, meet some really neat people, and learn a lot of things, but also have a really fun time. Link's Tome of Adventures is a professional game mastering service where Link himself will run you through any number of games, from Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition to Candela Obscura, maybe. I don't know if that's in his wheelhouse, but if it's not, he'll figure it out. He'll learn it just for you. As long as there's enough player base that wants to give it a shot, he is more than happy to take on any project, anytime, except, the times where he's already busy because he's working his little buns off. Link's Tome of Adventures is a great community where people of all kinds are welcome, appreciated, and made to feel at home, which is something I think Bori would really appreciate. So thank you again, Link, for all of your support. Thanks for doing what you do, not just for us, but for everybody you do it for, because you're really good at it, and I hope you keep it up for a good long time.
Forever until one of us dies. So I heard something super cool on the Grouch Couch. They're sort of like, it's a bit of it's not really their motto, like it's not their mission statement or anything like that, but it seems to be like a core value of theirs, and it repeats in my head a lot. We're friends with everybody unless you're not friends with everybody. I thought that was pretty fucking beautiful. You know what I mean? And I know that
Yeah.
like as like the biggest broadest stroke terms, like that clearly doesn't make sense. It's like, well, then you wouldn't like people that aren't cool with fascists. And it's like, that's clearly not that's clearly not the case. It's like, yeah, I know I'm not, and like other people that I am very, very close to are also not. But like, anyway, it makes sense. It made sense to me. I liked it. Fucking Couch Crew for life. So, getting back into the fucking story of things, everybody. I think we've fully derailed enough. But Relica is sitting there very contemplatively, sort of like looking at her hands. Hi, Precarious. seemingly trying to will them to change in order to like take a different shape. And it's clearly not working. She's not panicking. She's not making a fuss. But as she finishes her sandwich, it's become pretty obvious that nothing's happening and she can't change anything. What was that roll for?
Do I know what the polymorph spell is with a 15 Arcana?
Yeah, you might not know like distinctly the name for it, but you definitely know specifically that there are absolutely spells.
Tales of witches turning men into toads.
Yeah, men turning into toads, people doing all sorts of witchcraft or high magicka in order to change shape for better or worse.
Yeah, Torek definitely picking up on Relica's concern. He's just gonna lean in and be like, "Hey, you can do magic, and sometimes magic can make people change. So you can probably still learn to change in a different way, even if you can't change the normal way. Hope that helps."
Org, I don't think I want to change.
Oh. Okay, well then you don't have to learn that spell. That's even better.
It was always you know how like when you get ready to stand up, like you're tensing all of your muscles? Like you go to like lift yourself, you're like getting ready to stand. I felt like I was always right between sitting and standing. Like I couldn't sit, like like my muscles were always tensed. Like I could always
Like you were always crouching? That sounds horrible.
like I couldn't relax. Like I was always having to like I wanted to change shape. Like I had this itch in the back of my head that I needed to be something else. And now that I can't, I don't know if I ever wanted to.
Like peeing.
No.
Like, yeah, a little kinda.
Well, like I never
like you never want to pee, you just sometimes feel like you gotta. And then you do.
Yeah, but like have you ever had like a really good piss? Like that though? Like do you know like
I mean, yeah, but when you change, if you ever changed in the past months, maybe it would have felt like taking a good old piss.
I guess I'll never know. I don't have to piss now.
That's great.
Yeah, like I'll never have to piss again.
Well, that's not true.
Well, metaphysically,
you'll never have to piss again.
Metaphysically,
Dante's taking notes
I'm out
furiously.
of piss. In an arcane and very metaphysical sense, you girl out of piss.
That's great.
You've had your metaphysical bladder removed.
Yeah.
Oh, not this again. And Boris stands up and walks outside.
No, I think I feel okay. I'm gonna go lay down for a bit.
Would you like company? Not in a weird way. I just mean you want me to like sit there.
That would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take one steel cut oats to go. Or whatever else you prepared so lovingly. It doesn't need to be steel cut oats. Change is good.
Get him
I'll
a
do
cheese
that,
sandwich.
Ulrich.
Get him a cheese sandwich.
Ooh, cheese.
You could use the calories.
But it's just a high fat content food. Like,
It's a lot of
I know
protein
there
in
are
it.
good fats and bad fats. I get it. It's just I don't know.
You're shredded, like that's nice. I like that's okay, but
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay, I'll take a cheese.
Like just you can hit your macros and also enjoy yourself.
Oh.
Have you seen the best power lifters and strongest men in all of the realms? They don't look like you.
What do they look like?
They look like ugly.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll take a cheese then.
Maybe just a little cheese. Like, don't get me wrong. And she kind of like places a palm on your like 12 pack. And she's like, I don't want this going anywhere, but
Okay.
but like it's okay to have cheese every once in a while. Just add, 20 minutes to the run.
All right.
And as you go to sit down, she also says, and you have a really flat ass. And then she like lays back on the bed.
If you
Torek,
hadn't have almost been torn
Dante,
asunder metaphysically, I'd
Torek,
leave.
can I get a perception from you?
Is he gonna perceive his own ass?
3. It's a 3.
You try to look at what she's talking about.
I don't have
And-
any ass at all.
You can't even see any ass.
I don't even have an ass. And instead of sitting beside Torek, he wall sits beside Relic. He just wall sits.
Isn't that a core exercise? Do squats.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He'll
wall
just
sit
squat the whole time.
absolutely do.
Dante can't hear anything, but Guess overhears that and tells Dante about it, and then he just stifles a laugh in the kitchen.
I was a goalie in hockey, and I can tell you that wall sits were a saving grace. That shit works your thighs and your butt more than your core.
But what about squats?
That's probably going to work your ass a lot more than anything else, but wall sits do
I'll
all of the
fucking work your
lower
ass.
area.
Sorry, fuck. Hey, Fungus. So, regardless, it's sort of a bit of time for quiet contemplation. Everyone has sort of breathed a sigh of relief. You all feel a little bit more at ease, but I think everyone winds down, and we can definitely consider everyone spends quite a few hours. Bori gets in the kitchen, does a bit of cleaning, and has a nap. Egan,
Dante takes over the cleaning because he doesn't have to sleep, and he sends everyone else to bed.
oh, that's very sweet. Actually,
You find
Oh,
Bori
he
like
tucked us in,
he's
too.
like half
Wow,
asleep
yeah.
washing dishes, like half of his beard sitting in the basin of water.
Yeah, I literally you feel Dante's hand on the back of your on the top of your head, and it's actually really strong now. So he kind of just lifts Bori up with one hand until his beard comes out of the water.
oh
then he
no,
just-
again.
He just
Not
prestidigitations.
again.
He prestidigitations the beard and says, "All right, go to bed," and then just casts prestidigitation, and the kitchen cleans itself up.
Aaron, Pixie is
Mhm.
going to go on to the whole space area at the top of the tower
sure.
and lay up and look at the stars and talk to Bucktrell. Bucket. Just in her head.
Mm-hmm. What do you say?
I wish I knew what to do or what to think. And I know you're probably here watching over me, and I wish I knew what you thought. You seem to know so much, and I feel like I don't know anything at all. And I want to do right by the people around me. And it's comforting to know that you're watching over me, but I feel like I'm in a place where you can't. And now that I know that you were there all that time, I don't know how to react when I think you're not.
Okay. Everyone can go ahead and give themselves a long rest.
I think Dante's also going to reach out for his father while everyone else is sleeping. Well, I don't know what kind of night-day cycle we got going on here, but in what would be the darkest hours of the evening, he's not expecting an answer, but he's going to reach out and just say, I don't know if the doppelgangers are fully defeated, but they've suffered a major blow today. Just figured you'd want a heads up.
Yeah, what about it?
I wasn't expecting you to answer, if I'm being completely honest.
You just fought an exarch of a dead god. You think I haven't been watching you?
I was going to save that bit for when I got back, but... New story, cat.
The baby.
We must tithe.
Everyone tithe.
Tithe for cheddar!
Oh my god.
Oh, what a little baby! He's like Zagreus, just a big old cuddly bun.
He is the baby.
Yeah.
Do I grab Zagreus?
No.
He's right beside me.
Oh.
Come here, Zag.
He's like my brother in Christ.
This kitty right here will absolutely fall asleep in my arms.
Oh, Zag
That's special.
does not want to be touched right now. Never mind.
We saved this baby, and he's the best baby. So,
Yeah, no, I assume mine is much more short and impersonal than Pixie's is. With
no, he's just he talks to you. What? So what happened? I've been watching, but I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, we, the Patriarch of House Wands?
Right.
Yeah, that was Synthras, the leader of all of these motherfuckers. So he sucked us all down here with the shard from the Staff of Agyran.
Right.
Yeah, did a whole big thing at the Midsummer Ball thing, the usual for this kind of ritual shit.
Right.
We all fell through what felt like nothingness, and I think he sucked a piece of the astral plane here or here to, like, it's some kind of neutral zone, as best I can make out. And yeah, he was here trying to sacrifice one of the members of House Argentum, it looked like. And we killed him. He's dead.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, for on the top, it looks like things have changed a little bit. Not tremendously on the outward facing, but Undermountain is mostly asunder, from all accounts.
I think that's where we fell to.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a weird space now. The different layers have been chunked up into extra dimensional spaces, and by all accounts, the mythal is either broken or changed, and a very large amount of spellcasters have gone missing. Weavers of Arcanum, mostly. The devotees of gods are doing what they can, but it's a little bit of a state of emergency up here.
Well, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
House Margaster affected? Do you know?
No idea.
All right. Well, I will keep you posted. And yeah, I think we're going to try and, well, the rest of these folks are going to catch some shut eye, and then we'll try and make our way out, and I can give you a full update. The cat says he's vampire dad.
Yeah.
Well,
Cat is on the friggin' on the desk. I see. Well, good to hear. Yes, hello. But no, it's good to hear. I'm glad that you're alive. But
Dante literally is just like he tries not to think it in his head because he knows he's sharing telepathically with his father right now. After the conversation ends, he goes, "That's the first time I've ever heard him say he's glad I'm not dead. What the fuck is going on?"
Right.
The thought occurs to Dante after that, like, maybe he wasn't immune to all of those changes. All right.
As you all awaken, what do you do? It's quite obvious that you need to find a way out of here. This isn't your home.
So I'm making the assumption that me calling out to my mom
received
did nothing.
Yeah, you received nothing back. But you also distinctly remember her saying that it does take quite a bit for them to manifest, and that it isn't something that can really ask for. And they also told you that they can see all things, and that if they were meant to come and see you, then they would have.
Pixie's gonna wake up on the roof staring at the stars and just be like, be really really helpful if you could give me a little bit of direction. Fuck. Okay.
East.
Miss you. And then she's just gonna climb downstairs.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere else we can go in this area? Like, because we have just this little dais here.
Oh,
and then
for sure.
Back leads toward where we came from, which is kind of just isolated. Like, it's its own isolated little chunk, right?
There's definitely something to be said about heading back the way you came. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Mm-hmm.
You could certainly try to make your way out into the Astral Sea. You're not sure exactly how you would do that, but Egan seems to think that there's something out there. And the coastline that you see that has this like waterfall effect coming off of it does seem to extend in both distances. So there's absolutely ways to go.
Option.
You would just have to choose one, talk it out, find out exactly where you should be going. This is all, unfortunately, brand new and alien territory for most of you.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should let instincts take the lead here. Egan, where are we going?
That way.
Which way are you pointing?
Point roughly in the direction that I was feeling the call.
Mm-hmm.
God, which direction is that?
You feel, well, you see, Egan points out into the, like directly out into the Astral Sea. It isn't a very specific, like pointing at a certain star or a point of interest. It is, It is out into mostly directly opposed to where the tower sits. Bye, kitty.
We've all woken up now, yeah?
Everyone has awoken, yeah.
It's morning or whatever.
It would be an 8-hour period past when you stopped.
Yeah, great.
Mhm.
Okay. Did Relica wake up? Is she okay?
Relica is still asleep by the time Torek awakes. Torek usually getting about 6 hours, where Relica would sleep for perhaps 10. Ever the sort of like, not quite a dilettante, but like someone that has enjoyed the more cushy lifestyle of like awake when they need to.
That's literally me and my girlfriend in real life, which makes me laugh really hard. It's super funny.
Wait, are you the 10-hour?
No, I'm the 6-hour,
okay.
baby.
Okay.
I don't fucking sleep.
Oh, I'm the 10-hour.
You're the fucking 16-hour. Jesus Christ.
What?
You're the stay up for 24 and sleep for 16.
That's true. I will stay up until like 7 a.m. and then sleep until 5 p.m.
For sure. All right. So,
Which is actually only 10 hours.
actually, and whatever. So can I please get Bori, Dante, and Egan to roll an Arcana check?
Can I have my familiar give me
actually-
the help action?
You can definitely have your familiar give you the help action on this one. Egan, roll it with advantage.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that'll make a difference, but
Gonna give myself guidance just so I can be cool.
oh, there we go.
Heck yeah. No.
Roll that d4. You could crack a 10.
You
Nah,
could,
nah,
you could
nah.
crack 10.
You could also give me guidance, and I might be able to
Oh.
clear a 25.
Hi, Raiders. Hi. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Forge of Lore. We love you.
Yeah.
Gotta
If
get
I
my
mean,
knees going.
if you would give guidance to yourself, absolutely. But I could clear a 25 here, potentially.
I don't want to overplay guidance because I don't want to get yelled at.
You can use guidance.
It's part of your fucking.
I was gonna say
class.
this is. I was gonna say this definitely feels like an out of character insight here. Aaron's trying to move the plot forward.
No,
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
for sure.
why
but
I'm not gonna bother slowing it down with
What
guidance.
I-
But
what
this has
I'm-
already taken up like way too much
No.
time. And
We can
backfired
we'll
on me now.
we'll set a precedent just basically by saying that guidance as like a rule is like the druid bard cleric privilege. Like guidance, like having the reason why it's a cantrip is to sort of like give that obvious guiding hand that is like having someone like that in the party. Giving out guidance like it's candy is a privilege that is afforded to those that are like in tune with nature, the divine, and like the flow of song and joy and mystery. Like that's what it is. There is no giving bonuses on skill checks. Good. Swinging with advantage every single hit and dealing 1,200 damage because you're a assassination rogue and all that kind of shit, or you make it. Listen, Bori isn't a fucking Twilight cleric, an Echo Knight, or like a Gloomstalker ranger, so I'm really not upset. Plus, fucking possibly 4 to a skill check just helps me. I love lore dumping. Please.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. Please. So anyway, big shout out to Forge of Lore. We fucking love those guys. They're just the best. Fucking thanks for coming in. I love you, Steve. Dante and Egan. We'll get to what Egan learns because it's going to be a little bit different. Egan's Arcana wasn't quite in the same vein as what Dante's about to reveal, but Egan, you start getting more in touch with the magics that are flowing through you in order to sort of really focus in on a direction. And you don't get the most vivid, like silver line leading you through the forest the way that you've had, but you get the distinct feeling like if you could set out into the sea, that you could eventually get where you need to go, whether that be now, you know, days from now, what have you. You feel a pull akin to a compass. Dante, you understand that the Astral Sea is the Astral Sea. There's really only a couple of things that can, like, flow through here, and those are, like, Spelljammer ships. Those are, like, ships that have been crafted and have a seat that is used to power that ship in order to push through the phlogiston and have a source of propulsion. So, you're not 100% certain that you could, but you're not sure that you couldn't craft a floor that is a Spelljammer hub into a Dante's fortress in the shape of a ship. But you're pretty sure you could.
All right. I make it out of the bridge material, that sort of glowing green.
Yeah.
If that's the way I'm doing it. And then do I get to pick what it looks like, or do I have to make it sort of around the function?
It's not called Dumb Stupid Static Tower. It's called Dante's Tower.
All right. So the basin. Okay, hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. So like the bottom of like a ship is gonna be made out of the mossy stone. The sails are that glowing green shit.
Gotcha. Dante,
I'm fully like pulling stuff. You guys hear Dante like muttering to himself. He's like, okay, I've only read about this. I think this has to go here. And he's like, he's got like a ritual circle, and like just coming up out of it is this like stone ship basin that's like moss covered and like Gothic sort of like architecture. There's some like the at the prow of the ship, where normally it would have like a mermaid or something like that, there's like a stone skull in the shape of Dante's arcane focus. It's
not just Dante.
No, it's not just Dante.
It's not just Dante.
No, I got to be extra and make it my arcane focus. Come on.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Dante's face is in the wheel that you steer with, right in the middle. So it just goes around and around. But yes, I will ritual cast that and create a stone and wood. There's some trees on this little part here, isn't there? Or is that just...
Nope, there's definitely trees. There's some foliage. There's 100%.
I collect a couple slivers of wood and some bark and all that kind of stuff, so that all of the materials that I'm putting into the ship that I'm creating those are the arcane focus. I got to have a piece.
Right.
No. Yeah. So I just whipped this out of nowhere.
You know, this ship does feel distinctly evil.
What do you think my whole vibe is, man?
I know, but normally it's like under a veneer of, nah, I'm just a petty little bitch. But this one, it's like...
Tarek, you want to sail through the Astral Sea on a pirate ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Get in.
Okay.
Let's go, motherfuckers.
I'm a pirate. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to be a pirate.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Wait, what?
We're on a ship.
Why is Tristan crying, Brendan?
Oh.
That everyone's getting onto a fucking pirate ship in the Astral Sea? Why?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one took me a second, but I got it.
yeah, you got there. The ship bobs within the phlogiston for a little while. And
Yeah, get in, loser. We're going astral fishing.
Relica piles on. Dante gets on. Egan piles on. Bori. Pixie. And, oh, hi, Fishy. Speaking of fish. You all get onto the ship, and it's comfortable, but you see that there is a seat that sits at the center of the captain's quarters. That is obviously the spell jamming module. That would be what you use to pilot the ship, to power it. Someone's going to have to sit on this to get you through this big ocean of stars and space.
It should be me.
It has to be someone who has arcane power.
It should be me.
Here's the thing. I can also do it.
Yeah, but
I can't do it.
Listen, I don't know what kind of horrors we're going to face in the Astral Sea while we're here, Pixie, but if we're getting in a fight, you need to be up close.
Wait, you think there are going to be more horrors to fight?
I don't know.
I hope so. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I really shouldn't say that out loud.
Dante walks up and sits in the chair.
Pixie walks up and
Sits in his lap.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Sure,
replace
Pixie, you can sit in my
Gavin.
lap while I drive the ship. That's fine.
You can have your
Pixie
hands on the
walks
steering
up
wheel, but you
and-
can't actually
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah, you can have your hands on the steering wheel, but you can't.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Oh, that's so on brand for Dante, though.
Oh, my God. No, like, as Dante sits in the captain's chair, basically, it's not even the captain's chair. Someone actually needs to pilot the ship. The Spelljammer powers the ship. So, as you sit on it, you feel this, like, thrum of power as the ship lights up. And the rest of you sort of mill about. Somebody's going to need to catch the sails. Someone's going to have to actually captain it, not just spell jam it. And as you all go about taking your crew positions, the ship sets off. The travel through the Astral Sea is one that is very strange. And not at all alien to travel at sea. But the strangeness is that it can be in any direction. You can sort of pilot around. There are winds. Was the gas station just a rules refresher? There are arcane winds that propel you through, but you fly through. Egan, can I get a survival from you, please?
Can I give the help action?
No, you are spell jamming.
Much better than my Arcana, theoretically. Unless I roll poorly.
Can my familiar give the help action?
Can your familiar smell magic?
I mean, arguably, yes.
Arguably, fucking no. Inarguably, no. You know who can? Wild magic barbarians. That's
Ritual cast. Ritual cast detect magic through my familiar.
You can. I'm gonna ritual cast suck my balls. No, absolutely not. Because it's not. It's not specifically a spell that you're looking for. It is a trail of yet to be determined.
Could Relica as a sorcerer give the help action?
I think Egan would have to figure that out themselves.
Could we accept failure sometimes and roll with it?
God forbid, hey?
No.
So you can fail forward. Egan, you search for that thread, that smell, that feeling that you've been having inside of your core. Oh. That you feel inside of your core. And it's kind of slipping away at times, and you've yet to determine a very distinct direction. Oh fuck, he's got a dice. And yeah, he plays with dice a lot. He can't eat it. I'm sorry. Give me one moment. You can't have dice.
The magic smells like prune juice on a
no.
Tuesday.
Bad. You're eating a wiener. Well, you're not bad, but good lord. Can't have dice, little baby man. No! No! Stop it. No
Make
dice.
chaos rain.
No dice.
Also, for what it's
Okay.
worth, I would never have gotten this far in Aaron's games by failing forward.
You can these days, but 10 years ago, no. So, regardless, you can't quite get the exact direction that you're looking for. And so, the ship sort of mills, not without direction, but not specifically anywhere productive. Everyone, can I get you to make perception checks as time passes? Except
Oh, I don't
Dante.
have it.
Except
I need
Dante,
to be
you
so
are actively
fucking
spell
good at
jamming. Yes.
this, and I'm so sad. Why is my mouse not working?
Yeah, Torik's really distracted by thinking about what the sign of Moander should be for him.
Not his butt cheeks?
No. He's got some ideas for him.
They're too small, remember?
Right. Too small to
Fuck you
even
both.
ponder. Too small to ponder, even.
He would
Close.
ponder his orb, but there's no orb to ponder.
No orb worth pondering. All right. So,
Does Relica roll?
Relica rolled.
We don't see shit.
We are lost.
As you drift through the phlogiston and your ship floats along, Dante enraptured with the thrill of powering this new vessel of his own creation, Egan searching for the direction that they're being pulled. Bori sort of still perhaps enraptured by his encounter with Baranar, Torik, contemplating the very nature of the god that he holds in high esteem but still is such a mystery to him. And Pixie, in a very similar spot. Contemplative. A lot of whys. A lot of where are we going. A lot of new things. It's at that you all feel a very sudden rumble across the ship. A group of tentacles wrap around the ship's entirety in a great crash, suddenly materializing. The deck of the ship is scraped, and then everyone is 100% at attention, and that will be initiative for next time.
Oh, hells yeah.
Wait, are we rolling next time?
You can roll next time. Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry
But
about
like, I'm rolling this time
But
as
I
a
already
test.
rolled, and it was 17.
Okay.
it. Hey,
I'm
that's
gonna
what you
get a
get.
16 next time.
Yeah, you'll get a 16 next time. Sure you will. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. So, thanks for coming, everybody. This was super fun. I had a blast. Thanks, Forge Allure, for rating us. Thanks for everybody that came out. I felt like tonight was like a really good return to form. I felt fucking really good. This was a lot more role play heavy than it's been in a minute, and I think a lot got done. Everybody had big moments, and there was some breakthroughs. Yeah, I had a grand time telling stories with y'all. Torek and Relica still the slowest burn of your life. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it that slow? Is it? I feel like it's kind of, it's heated up. So slow. What the fuck are you guys talking
Yeah.
about?
You guys are like holding hands now, so I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
who
gone
knows
so
where it's
far.
gonna go from
I
there.
watched over her while she slept. If that's
The most
not,
And then you
hot, I
handed
don't
her
know.
off
do
to her
is
cousin.
hold hands.
I gave her to her cousin so that I could take my cool oath.
It's not what the people want, Lane. They want hot smooching. All right.
We
Well-
want our.
That's not Torek's thing.
Well, then it just needs to. Yeah.
Torek's very chaste.
We need our house
Yeah.
Roldagus smut already.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. There's not quite enough fucking going on for Dante to write about and put in the role.
Oh my god, I swear to god, there's gonna be like a
Chronicles.
fucking smut book in the boat, just like, cause fuck me, why wouldn't there be?
It's true. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, you're right. You're 100% right.
It's like Skyrim, we just find a copy of the Lusty Argonian Maid in this fucking Spelljammer shit.
I love Lusty Argonian Maid. I've read it so many times. Favorite novel.
The lusty Baranarian maid. Is that what
Oh my god.
Or
Truly
fucking-
licentious. How dare you?
And fucking, it'll be like Torek's Temptation. Fucking. Yeah. And then of course there needs to be like Egan and the ghostly embodiment of their own wild magic pound each other in the butt, like Chuck Tingle style.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
also gonna say Pixie's finger play.
No. Oh no!
Ah!
Oh no! I don't like that. I don't like that. Man, I don't like that. Hold on. I'm gonna fucking we're gonna find somebody to raid out to, everyone. I had a fucking fantastic time this evening. I really fucking did. But
Oh
Actually-
no. Oh no. Not Bucket saying BRB off to write some fanfic.
oh no. I will say, everybody, that I had a great time tonight, but I do want to shout out specifically Fablemancers this evening.
Mhm.
Fablemancers are doing a one-shot on Saturday, and there's a couple of folks that are in the audience and that play here on the channel that are going to be involved in that one-shot. I work that day, so I'm probably going to miss it, but the reality is that Brendan, Link from Link's Tome of Adventure, and Miss Liz Lane are going to be playing in a one-shot with Sam of Fablemancers. So I love Fablemancers.
When is that mountain time? When is that our
I think
time?
it's like 2 p.m. I think is when they start. or
I need to
noon.
I need to ask Sam if the time zone is different.
It
What
will. Well,
friend
yeah,
I need to-
yeah, because Scalaluigi. Oh my gosh! Wow, just popping in. Quick. I'm tired. Hey, Scalaluigi. You're a real one. I love. Let's. Can I get a quick shout out for fucking Scalaluigi having the fucking most degenerate memes on the fucking planet? Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Fish Daddy's fucking meme chat. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's
Truly
what
deranged.
I go there every day looking for Scalaluigi's fucking memes, and I just know that they're gonna be gross and they're gonna be hilarious. And I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan of yours. No big deal. Yeah. We are going to raid out now. All y'all are very fantastic folks. We love you all. Tomorrow we are going to be doing we're going to be doing a regular Baldur's Gate day. Will Brandon be there? Tune in to find out. You're gonna have to be there to find out. You know, he hasn't been able to make it a couple of times because he's got to go Betty Wise. He's got a new job and he has to get up at the crack of fucking stupid. No one blames him because he was usually up until 7 and now he has to get up at 7.
Get fucked.
So, no, that's just haha. Like, no, actually, that's the truth.
Brother,
Literally
I
what
get it.
happened.
Yeah, 100%. We got
I'm
real.
so tired.
Yeah, all the fucking time. We've got really big things planned for the channel and planned for the next little while. But the one thing that I really want you all to fucking tune in for, please, clear your fucking calendars. Clear your fucking schedules. Get whatever the fuck you're doing on March 11th. March 11th. Mark it in your calendars. Write it on your arm. Tattoo it on your forehead. Fucking
I've
draw
never
it.
been hotter.
Draw it with piss in the snow. Freeze it. Put it in your freezer. Fucking whatever
Don't
you
do
gotta
that.
do that. No, specifically do that.
Don't do that.
Monday, March 11th. Do that. Mail it to Lane. His
Well, I mean, if you're gonna mail it to Lane,
his-
then do it.
his PO box will be in the Discord tonight. But no, for real.
been hotter.
Yeah, if you want to see Brandon at his most breedable, it's on March
Yeah.
11th. It is March 11th. I'm telling you, we are premiering Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition after the fall. Blood Rush, the vampiric rock band, is back for their fucking reunion tour, and that's what's going to be happening. I've been working on this for a million fucking years. I've been editing like a goddamn madman. I've been going fucking cross-eyed, adding sound effects and doing all the shit. It's going to be fucking awesome. I'm so excited for it. I want all of you to be fucking excited for it. Be there. Check it out. Watch the VOD. Spread it everywhere. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your fucking mom. Guess what? Sylvie Streams is going to be in it. Fucking Brendan, Lane, fucking Brandon, Jake, all playing some of the best characters. I don't want to brag. I don't want to hype it up too much. Bucket's in it. But I don't want to hype it up too much. But what I'm going to say is I think it might be the best fucking thing I've ever made in my life. Is that bad? Is that
That's
that
okay.
is that
You're okay to be
crazy
proud of
say?
your accomplishments.
Is that fucking crazy to say? Like, I learned so much about how to create things. I downloaded brand new editing software and learned it to fucking make this. Like, I'm excited. I've given some sneak previews to some close friends. Watch it. March 11th. In your calendars. Pee it in the snow. We're going to raid out.
You get to hear a couple different voices.